We've got philosophy, religion, science, mythology, Gnosticism, New Age, atheism, and many other schools of thought. Personally, I believe they're all nothing but different names for Satanism. But hey, that's just me. Actually, I'm not here to bash any of those paradigms. I'm here to plead with you. I'm here to ask you to think. Look at our current world. We have starvation, disease, pandemics, homosexuality, greed, covetousness, poverty, war, rape, racism, man against woman, son against father, mother against daughter. How many of you think this is just the normal behavior of the human species as they evolve? That this is somehow evolution at all? What I mean is, take for example, starvation. Do you think starvation could be avoided? Of course it could. When you take into consideration how much food the U.S. alone wastes in a year, it becomes very apparent. No one has to starve. No one has to be homeless. For those of you die-hard capitalists, you may want to tune into your regularly scheduled routine. Capitalism is satanic. And if I need to explain why, my audience really needs to listen to this. We can no longer argue for any of these world systems. I mean, look at the results. It's not working. None of them. I remember my freshman year in college. I wrote a paper on why capitalism and democracy work better than socialism and communism. I argued that we don't have a pure model of democracy for me to be able to give a comparison or reasonable answer. Needless to say, my professor was not pleased. Publicly. Behind closed doors, he and I had much dialogue. Because in truth, he agreed. Look, the point I'm making is stop being indoctrinated. It's time to think for yourself. We don't live in a democracy. Black people, or African Americans, are the most gullible species on the planet. We actually believe in racial equality and democracy and other Lincolnian fantasies. You believe these politicians, lawyers, doctors. You better go to the doctor. You better go to the doctor. You need to go to the doctor. All charlatans, sorcerers. Yeah, laugh all you want. But that's because they have put us under a spell. Voting is a ritual. It's like witchcraft. Money is a charm. It's alchemy, an illusion. And we're so utterly brainwashed, we fail to see it. When you go to the bank and make a withdrawal from the ATM, they charge you. And you think that's business as usual. Let me hold $100, and when you come to get it back, let me give you 90 and explain I'm taking 10 just for holding it. Yeah, now you want to fight me. Money is corruption, but more than that, it's a part of a ritual. It's a talisman. Look at all the curses inscribed on this thing. What is a talisman? It's an inscribed object thought to have magical powers and bring good luck to its owner. Turning paper into food, a car, or a house. I'd consider that magic. But the real magic is getting people to sell their soul for a piece of paper. What is alchemy? It is the supposed ability to transform base metals, that is copper, tin, or zinc, into gold. Again, transforming paper into a fur coat is alchemy. I know y'all can't pay attention because of the magic, the spell we're under, but it's all there. My friends, it's all there. In the distant past, the high priests were the most formidable figures in the kingdom because they held all the occult or hidden information. They were actually worshipped. Today, the high priests are the scientists, lawyers, doctors, politicians, religious leaders, and entertainers. Why do you think they call singers and movie stars idols? Ladies and gentlemen, I beg you to wake up. You're dealing with high magic. Now let's take a look at words. Proverbs 18 and 20. Words are very powerful. Whoever said sticks and stones may break my bones, but names will never hurt me, was a liar. Now, back to these words. One of the first things we learn with words is spelling, how to spell. Pay attention. Words are spells. When put into a particular order, it's called spelling. Hocus by itself is nothing, but everybody knows and will recognize hocus pocus. When put in a certain order, words cast spells. You're not taught that unless you're a student of the Bible. The Bible explains to us the power of words. So, once you can spell, you're taught to write in cursive, where the pen never leaves the page. This, my friends, is a formula, a curse. That's why it's called cursive. It's all there. When you're dealing with money, you're dealing with water to these wizards. That's why it's cash flow. You put your money in the bank. Don't rivers have banks? Money is currency, or liquid assets, or even frozen assets. Just look at the wizards and the magic. In the court, it's called a dock or docket. There is a reason your crime is called a charge, because there's always a monetary value put on any crime. Folks, it's called admiralty law. When a ship is in port, that's known as its berth. Just like you, when your mother's water breaks. Get a Black's Law Dictionary and see for yourself. There's a reason you have citizenship, relationship, friendship, and a host of other ships. It's maritime admiralty law. Some people smarter than me do a great job with this on YouTube. You need to check them out. Some even figured out a way to get out of this paradigm. But 9/11 stopped all of that with the Patriot Act. This thing is so much deeper and far more intricate than I can detail here. I'm only at the tip of the iceberg. I'm just here to sound the alarm. It's up to you to pray for understanding. And if that doesn't work, you've got to figure out exactly who you're praying to. Peace.